He's optimistic Chris.
And she's lovely Laura.
And together, we are Soulmate Cyclists.
In life, we know it's not where you go, but who you travel with.
I was just saying to Laura that, you know, when you're on a bike ride like this, you never really know the neighborhoods that you're going through because Google Maps doesn't explain that. You know, just a while years back when we were coming into Quincy, we went through some neighborhoods where they looked pretty poor. And as we would say in England, they didn't have two pots to piss in, something like that. And then, you know, 5 minutes out of Quincy, we're riding past massive houses with massive lawns and gates and pillars and everything like that. You get a bit of everything. So I'm sure we're going to run into this a lot more, but this is our first field of cotton, I believe. Well, believe it or not, we just left Florida and entered Georgia. We are just simply right over the border for our campsite tonight. So we are set up in a sweet spot here. There's the tent. Yeah, is that a tent? There's the tent, sorry, over there, and we are right next to the water. And we got talking with the gentleman across the way there, and he said, "Have you eaten supper yet?" I said, "No, I haven't quite got that far yet. But we got some stuff, we're okay." And he just came back over with a couple of hot dogs, some chips and some cookies.
They're oatmeal cream pies. They're Little Debbie's, one of my favorites.
Laura was just saying how she was thinking about hot dogs. So sometimes when you're bike riding, you just have to think for what you want, right? How cool is that?
Very cool, so nice.
We were going to go for Chinese last night from this Army Corps of Engineers, but this hill changed our mind. We just weren't going to do it. We even pushed our bikes up it this morning. This is the Apalachicola River, and there's the dam that blocked it off to make the lake for the campground. Well, it seems as though we're not going to get a lot of footage today. There's just not much around to photograph and video. We are on 90 headed west. 2 lanes. Seems to be a nice shoulder for the most part. People have been very courteous and polite moving over. And we've got about 12 miles to go to our hotel. We've been dodging a few rain showers. We can see them around us, but nothing really has gotten us wet so far. In fact, the sun is out. Our view has been pretty much something like this. And today, it is Orange Day. This is a cotton field, and I know it's been picked. It seems to me there's still a lot of cotton left. But how do I know it's been picked? Because there's a massive bale of cotton right there. That's about 4 feet in diameter. And there's a few of them here on the farm. I must admit, I've never seen cotton up close and growing on its plant. Looks like it pops out of pods and you get these cotton balls. How cool is that? Looks and feels just like cotton. 'Cause it's a beautiful morning, we're gonna ride the Southern Tier bike ride today. So we're leaving the hotel here and headed towards Defunkian Springs, I think it is, for a campground. The Southern Tier route again stays on 90, headed west. It's about just over 40 miles, so it's going to be a loud day. It is cloudy, overcast, and I think we're headed into a little bit of a headwind I hope it stays little.
Oh, great.
Chattahoochee River. And we end our day on a sand road, a brand new one. So we had a very nice camping spot last night here at Bass Haven on the water, but brr, it is cold. It was a toasty 41 degrees last night. Lots of condensation on the inside of the tent. We'll be packing up, short little ride today of about 30 miles. Good morning. We are headed south out of Crestview. We're headed down on Highway 85, and it's got a sweet brand new surface to it. Nice big wide shoulder. Believe it or not, a lot of people are pulling over to the far left lane, which is really appreciated. We're headed towards the Gulf Coast, and then we'll turn west again and head to Pensacola. Laura's got yellow on today. Well, we've gone from 65 mile an hour 4-lane highway to a little residential neighborhood, 25 miles an hour with speed bumps. How nice is that? In Fort Walton, we made new friends at Woodfoot Beer Company and walked back to the hotel at sunset, where all sorts of scary stuff waited for us.
It's your turn now. Only darkness awaits you.
If you like what you have seen, stick around with Soulmate Cyclists as we take a walk along the Gulf. Ride through the Gulf Island National Seashore. Cross some incredible bridges and dance our way into Alabama.